EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70! 70 line! Go street, baby! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger! Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Penix. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Here's Penix. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Operating from the gun, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
On the jump.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Here we go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle is going to find Burden. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 6, hot 70, hot 70.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Now 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Crap ball 80. Let's go.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
Now back to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready, ready.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Got an open man. It's Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And looking to throw, Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready, ready.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
60
It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Bates' kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A little juke. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Escapes the defender. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Penix. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return is Jones.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check, box two.
They go play action here on first down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Get it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stack 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Seahawks 10.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air, Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
The pitch goes to Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Ready? Good, let go! Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Muscles by at the 25. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Again, Elvin Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Seahawks 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That one taken in by Neighbors.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Penix.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Malik Neighbors, 27 yards. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's good for our Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's able to get it to Coleman.
Still going.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Keon Coleman, 66 yards. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw again is Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
A toss out to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
And looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Penix working out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Throwing again, Penix. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Seahawks will
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
32.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Now the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Seahawks 32.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. And got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Right 5-4. Odd.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Arizona special teams that come up big here. One of the most exciting moments in sports, the kickoff, fielded, and returned for the touchdown. He takes it all the way back for the score. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Raiders. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chargers wind up winning this one in front of a home crowd to begin the new season. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.